All right, good evening, guys. Today I'm going to be talking about healing from narcissistic family abuse. Okay, guys, when you are healing from narcissistic family abuse, it isn't about just getting over it, it's about getting yourself and your life back. When you are dealing with narcissistic family abuse, it confuses you. It confuses your perception, your memory, your emotion, and it even have you question your worth. Healing starts when you stop blaming yourself for the abuse. When you realize the love that you needed in your family was never the love that they were capable of giving. You realize that your family is damaged, and some people just don't have the capability to heal or even to admit that they're wrong. Because see, these people ego is so fragile and so damaged that they can't never even admit that they were ever wrong. And you can rebuild your life, guys, by taking small steps. You know, um, you have to learn how to trust your voice again, setting boundaries without feeling guilty, choosing peace over chaos, and remembering you deserve love over hate. Your family mistreatment of you doesn't determine your worth at all, guys. You are not broken. You're just healing. And your future is safer, it's stronger now, and it's now your perception is clear, more clear than illusion that you have escaped. Healing starts the moment when you stop arguing with reality, because what happened to you is not love. It's not normal. It's all about control. Because see, in my narcissistic family, we was all trained to bury our feelings. Anything that was uncomfortable, they didn't want to talk about. Everybody was, in my family, we was all always trained to dismiss our feelings. Nobody never talked about how they truly felt. If they felt some way about you or whatever, they always said it behind somebody's back, and gossip talked about you behind your back, but nobody ever confronted how they really feel about you. And if even if you try to confront them, oh, they'll shut it down. Ain't nobody did nothing to you. What are you talking about? Or they'll totally dismiss you. Oh, I don't want to talk about it. Because many times I have tried to confront several family members in my family, and they'll tell you crazy, or this didn't happen, and it gets to the point that you just completely just give up. And so when you have people that refuse to acknowledge the wrong that they did to you, or they make you feel like you're crazy for even to bring the thing up, even questioning them, your response shall be to leave these people alone on everything. When you stop trying to defend yourself, trying to get clarity from these people, and you learn how to accept these people for who they are, you accept these people that they may not ever change. The faster your healing can start. When you stop trying to get closure from these people that did you wrong in your family, whoever, that's the moment when your healing starts. When you stop chasing clarity, stop chasing closure, and accept that some people are so damaged, some people are so damaged, their ego is so fragile that they cannot admit the truth, even if it kills them. Some people, you have to realize, some people, you just have to just put them in God's hand. Because see, only God, can change these people. You going back and forth arguing with these people, trying to make them see your ways, is not. It's only damaging to you, because some people are committed to misunderstanding you, and some people rather die and take it to their grave before they can ever admit that they sorry or ever admit anything that they done to you which is wrong. And that's okay today, because see, you know, what I'm learning is I don't need clarity. I don't need closure from these people. I'm learning to heal and move on. Because once I realize, once you realize that what happened to you is not normal, it's not your fault, you're not broken, there's nothing wrong with you, but it's clearly something wrong with them, you can move on with your life. Okay, once you get the therapy, once you start seeking God, you have a relationship with God, it changes everything in your life. God can truly heal you from the pain, because God has truly been dealing with me. God has truly been rebuilding my life piece by piece. Has it been easy? No, because healing from narcissistic abuse is not going to be easy, because your memory steady going back, to the past. Sometimes you have flashback. Your mind is still trying to, work this thing out and make sense of what happened to you. Because see, when you're dealing with narcissistic abuse, it really clouds your judgment. It really it takes a toll on your brain. It's just like a person, that's in the war. They have, when they come out of the war, our veterans and stuff, when they get through fighting the war and overseas and all this stuff, it's like when they done with everything, all the things that they have experienced, the PTSD, the stress, when they come back home into America, these people are not right. These people suffer a lot of mental health, illness, all this stuff is just done on them. Because see, when you dealing with a narcissistic family, when you're dealing with narcissistic abuse, you are constantly in survival mode. Your nervous system is constantly in overload, and stuff. Because when I used to have to come around them and stuff, oh my God, it was like sheer terror. Not that I was afraid, but I just, it's just the sheer me being around these people, because they had so much toxic energy. Because see, the thing about me, I'm very sensitive. I'm a prophetic person. I learned that I'm a prophetic person, and I'm very sensitive, to feeling people moods, their emotions and everything. They call it empath, but it's really that you have a prophetic anointing on your life. That's really what it is. But the world calls you an empath. But so I'm like that. I feel the emotions of other people real easy. So when I come around these toxic people, it's like pure terror for me. It's like, oh my goodness, it's like, my anxiety level is up the roof when I have to come around them. It's just that's just how I feel around these coming around these people. Since I have moved on, I distanced myself. I feel so much better now, because I don't have to deal with anxiety, having to deal with the fakeness, or them what they're going to say next about me, or they talking about you behind your back. I don't have to deal with any of that. I truly have peace in my life. And I thank God, for showing me, even in dreams and visions and stuff, what these people are truly about. I thank God for the revelation that I have received over the years, because it took God having me to distance myself, to cut them off on completely, to really see them for who they are. Because I already knew, about them, how evil they are, and how they didn't want anything good to come out of my life. I already knew that, but God showed me some things on a whole different level, and everything that I cannot unsee. And so when God starts giving you revelation, he starts showing you things, and he starts showing you, people, about showing you for who they really are. It's something that you cannot unsee. So guys, I'm just here to let you know that yes, you can heal from this. I'm a living proof that you can heal. You can move on with your life. And I don't regret my decision one bit, y'all. So guys, if you like this video, I want you to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.